Hey, custom battle. We want to. We see Grimgore first, I'm guessing. Grimgore against who? Oh, Manfred was a request, right? So vampire counts. I haven't done this yet. So, there we go. Just click on it. I'm smart. Get all those. Manfred, which one are you? Right there. Okay, so first things first is you do what? So we don't want him on his dragon, right? Oh, he does have his stuff, he has all his spells, items. Give him his sword of power. So he only has the one item. But he has all these spells he can play around with if he wants. So do we really want it? We don't want him on his mount. We want him to stay on foot, right? You must always agree with the viewers to appease them. No, I don't. It's my stream, not theirs. That's how it works. Okay, Grimgore. He doesn't have a mount. Those are his abilities. He doesn't have any spells, items. He only doesn't get his armor. Seems a little eh. Hey, here's a setting. No. I thought we could Oh, this is the wrong. Oh, let's go back. Battles. The laboratory. This is where we want to be. This is the laboratory. This is what. So we want greenskins. Guess the vampire counts. Manfred. Go through these real quick. Yeah. Abilities, spells, items. Big deal. So as you can see, Grimgore doesn't have nearly the abilities of Manfred there, but he does have some pretty good melee stuff. Exactly, Bata. Oh, they don't need. I don't need consent for rules. That's not how it works. So we can do this. Those are actual size. Entity scale. 250%. So they're going to be bigger than normal. Oh, the rest is damage. No, we don't want to do 300% damage. We want normal damage.
I've had worse.
Impact force is normal. Leadership normal. We want everything done normal. Figure cost reduction? No. Yeah, we want everything normal. Ammunition. Except for size. I think we're set. I think that's all I need to do. See what happens. So, once again, Grimgore versus Manfred. More blood? Wasn't that already on? There's plenty of blood. We don't need more. They'll be swimming in a river. They'll be swimming in a river if we do more. Apparently he doesn't run. We don't want him to run. Oh, what's funny is you can't really tell how big they really are. What? Technically he's running, but he's not running. Apparently Manfred just wants to stand back and be a pussy. He's waving at me. So this is regenerating his vigor and maybe when it gonna move faster. Oh, that wasn't good at all. Oh, look at all the little zombies. Now you can tell how big they really are. Wow, he is kicking the crap out of Grimgor. Wow, this seems a little, Oh, you stay on Manfred. Did he knock him? Oh, no, he didn't knock him back. See, Manfred does have the advantage. See, look at that. He hit him and no damage. It's ridiculous. He's not even touching him. That regeneration is ridiculous. He's not even touching him. This is ridiculous. You should be hitting him much harder than that. These zombies are just a distraction. Actually kill out the zombies. We're not going to win this. Close defeat. I don't know why, again, he didn't actually die. Rematch? He's not going to beat him with those... Manfred's got way too many abilities. He's got all the long range stuff. Now, what we could do... end the battle and take away Manfred's long range ability stuff. So that he can't... because that's basically what hurt him so much. Yeah, there's no contest there because Manfred's got a bunch of long-range stuff and he regenerates. Grimgor's got nothing like that. He's pure melee. He's not real fast. He doesn't have a mount. So, you know, there's no fast movement for him. And like I said, he's got no regeneration. He's got no long-range stuff. But if he gets up close, he can do some stuff. We'll take some of Manfred's stuff away from him just to make it a little bit more competitive. So his abilities, that's his regeneration or resurrection stuff. His power regeneration, his hit points. Yeah, that's nothing there. Spells. That one. from him. That one's okay. That one's okay, it's debuff. We'll take his damage spells away from him because again, they're used at ranged. Not really fair in this kind of fight. But we'll keep everything else. Let's keep the zombies out of the fight too, because that's bullshit. Okay, so all his damage stuff and the zombies are out now. So this is a little bit more fair. See, he's a spellcaster armored melee expert. Grimgor is just armor piercing melee expert. So be a little bit closer, I think, this time around. I don't know if I can take. I don't know if I can take the regen away, but we don't want to take the regen away because that's what makes a vampire. So we don't want to take that part away. We just want to take Manfred's ability to, you know, do range damage and the little zombies as a distraction. So we just want to go melee, you know, just melee to melee and see how it goes. And because they both have terrors, you know, they cause fear. Manfred's got regeneration, but you know, Grimgor, he hits harder than Manfred does because he got armor piercing and all the other fun stuff. Not sure why he's just standing back here though. Shouldn't he be charging in? Look, it's a giant Manfred. Once again, running. There we go. A little bit more fair now, isn't it? But look, he's healing though. We're trying to heal. That's the armor piercing now. Actually hit him. Be nice. See, and this is the way it should go. In just pure melee, it's Grimgor should win this fight. So, I mean, honestly, I mean, if you give Manfred all his abilities, he wins. Because he's got the range damage, he can summon the zombies, he's got regeneration, all that. He does all kinds of different damage, he can heal himself. Grimgor has really just got melee. With his melee buffs, that's all he has. He's got no ranged attacks. He's slow. So, I don't know. If you're doing a true everybody gets everything they're supposed to, Manfred kicks his ass. But if you're just going straight melee to melee, Grimgor kicks his ass. Grimgor versus Archeon, yeah, the classic battle. We can do that. Hey, Gwydion, welcome back. Yeah, we're doing arena battles because it came up. Can Grimgor beat Manfred? Because in the Greenskin campaign that I'm doing, we're currently at war with the vampires, right? And so the question came up: Can Grimgor beat Manfred in a one-on-one? The answer is maybe, depending on the situation. Depending on the situation. If Manfred has all his abilities, no. If Manfred is restricted to melee, yes, Grimgor will kick his ass. So, what do we? Where's Chaos? Oh, damn phone, just a second. I Okay, sorry, I'm back. So we're running into a similar problem here with Manfred. Is you have Archeon with all these spells. So the question is should we allow him to use these? Because we know this is going to give him a big advantage. So what I think we'll do is we'll take the range stuff away so he can still at least keep his buffs. This is a burning head, take that away. Flamestorm, take that away, and that. So at least he still has his buffs. But we'll take the range stuff away because that's just damage that it's done, and it's done against Grimgor because he has no way to heal himself. So that's just, you know, again, it depends on how you look at it. Lab settings should still be the same. Yep. Everybody is 2.5 times bigger than normal. I think 250% is at 2.5 times or 3.5 times. I think it's 3.5. Oh, blood. You guys want to see more blood, right? We'll buck that up to 200%, or roughly there. There we go. And hey, Gwydion, yeah, we're doing specific battles. As somebody wanted to see Grimgor versus Manfred, but now we're doing Archeon. This is a lore battle. For those of you guys don't know, Grimgor is technically the only one ever to defeat Archeon in combat. However, when he did, he actually ended up dying afterwards because, or no, I think no, he wasn't afterwards. Archeon killed him in that battle, even though Grimgor hurt him badly. If I read it correctly. Fight Bretonnian leader, the guy, not the lady, versus Franz. Oh, I mean Franz. No, not Franz. Franz. See, these range guys, he's supposed to be throwing fireballs and shit at him, so he's just standing back waiting. He's a coward. But apparently according to the lore, Grimgor headbutts him and crushes his third eye, that thing right here in his helmet, which apparently hurts him pretty badly. But that sword kicked the crap out of Grimgor. I know you meant Gradient. You just, yeah. Apparently when you make them really big, they walk really slow. They don't actually run. He's technically running. Should I save the armor piercing or use it now? We'll use it now. So this is his special armor piercing attack, which should hurt pretty good, I would think. Do this. Uh-oh. Big buff for Archeon there, I think. Gotta pay attention to the buffs here. 15 seconds on the Vigor one. Too bad we can't see their health here. Ouch.
Come on. You can see. Get back in there and fight.
Give him a little bit of Vigor here. Go Grimgor, almost there. Next buff up is melee defense and leadership, so that'll help. I don't know why he spun around like that. And what's this one? This is a melee attack, so he should be... His hit chances are increased with that buff. That's the WOG, right? Yeah, it's WOG. Oh, and he whiffed there. So much for the buff. Victory is within. Oh, he's gonna run. There we go. Yeah, it's the scale is. Yeah, they're just bigger. It doesn't do anything for them. They're just bigger. So we're in that fight. It was a little close. Not that close. But Archeon did have all those melee buffs. So the real question is without handicapping Archeon, would he win this fight? Probably he would, because he's got some significant range damage. So, but again, melee, Grimgor wins. Now there might be a little bit of variation there from fight to fight, but I'm going to guess that Grimgor is going to win probably 75% of the fights. Hey Greeks, welcome back. Or did you ever leave? I don't think you ever left. So what was the next one? Franz and the guy who had a Bretonia, the French guy. I keep forgetting the continue button. There's that, and then we go. Which one should I control? Bretonia. Get the AI. Empire. And we want. What was it? It's King Lewin, yeah. It's that guy, and then we want Franz. Putz. With his wimpy little Warhammer. So, do we want them mounted? Put them on war horses. We'll put them on barded war horses. I think they both get those. Abilities, they'll get all those. Spells, nope. Items. So he gets the Rune Fang and the Miraz. And Lewin gets the barded war. Oh, he doesn't have. Oh, he does have barded war. So there we go. Abilities. Make sure that none of these are ranged attacks. There's no buffs. Yep. There's no spells, items. He just gets the Sword of Coron. Okay, sorry about that. What was I doing here? Oh, we gotta check his abilities to make sure. Oh, he doesn't have any.
I've had worse.
Sorry, wrong stuff. So they both have just buffs, no attacks. That'll work. Okay. So we'll do this. Twitch having issues again? It shouldn't be. There shouldn't be any on war horses. Yep. Definitely. They're both on war horses. On the barded war horse. So we'll see how this goes.
Should we run? Flee?
Okay, so this is King Lewin versus Karl Franz, the Emperor. Blah, blah, blah. Good luck. Computer is operating Karl. I'll be doing King Lewin. Charge. Actually, we should kill time until we get the buffs, huh? That's why they don't attack right away. They're waiting for their buffs to cycle. That's why they stay in one spot. So how many abilities does Franz have in comparison? I think he has about the same. What's this? Melee defense, missile resistance, magic resistance. So I'm not gonna use that one. He's going crazy. It's a funny little dog. Look at the blood. Showing up way more on these two than it did on Grimgore and Friends. This dude. So reducing his melee defense and armor, so that's going to make him hurt even that much more. The vigor up. Yes, Twaggy, it's an epic battle. We're doing one-on-ones. Hit him back. I don't know why he's not swinging there. I mean, he's got the win. I don't know what the hell he's holding back for. There we go. So the question is did I win because I was controlling King Lewin, or because France sucks? What is it? Should I swap? Control the other one and see how it goes? Yeah, we turned up the blood. The blood's been turned up. Grimgore versus the Dwarven Slayer King. Oh, that one actually might be a good fight. We don't have to put any... Well, we didn't have to put any restrictions on this one. Everybody got everything they needed. But the question is, did Carl lose because I wasn't controlling him? I didn't do anything special. But I'm wondering if Carl was using all his abilities. Because he has quite a few. And we got to continue, which I always forget. Leadership, so that's not going to help him too much. That's the same thing. Foe Seeker. That's the same thing. Armor piercing damage. Melee attack. That was a debuff, which probably helped. The only abilities we use in this one, defense. Foe Seeker. This one he didn't even use. This one never cycled. I never saw that one. This one we didn't use either. Eh. Okay, so dwarfs against Grimgore. Screen skins. How about I'll do the dwarfs. And they'll do the greenskins. Seems fair. Who's the Slayer King? Not the White Dwarf. It's Ungrim that's the Slayer King, right? It's not Gromber. He's the White Dwarf. He's not the Slayer. Is he? No. Ungrim is the Slayer King, correct? It is Slayer. That's what I thought. Okay, no mounts, all abilities, no spells, items. He's got his axe. And Grimgore. Get all his stuff. I think we're set. So he's an armored, armor-piercing melee expert. And Ungrim is armored, armor-piercing melee expert, charge defense against large foes. Okay, good enough. So, yeah. I'm just wondering how well the AI plays these guys, though. I mean, there's not a whole lot of choices when we, you know, restrict the ranged ones, but... So, Ungrim. Oh, look at him with his little mohawk and giant axe. Okay, we're back ready to go. So his first ability is going to be, oh, look at that. Charge bonus, armor piercing, weapon damage, armor piercing. Oh, if you stack those, what happens? Bad things? We're going to wait till this cycles so we can get over there. Go. Yeah, this fight's ugly. Look at the health just disappearing on both of them. I would say this is a pretty close fight. Go get him. Is he charging technically there? Probably should have saved that armor piercing for this time. So this is pretty much going to go down to who hits who misses. And that's it. Kill him. How come he runs away faster? So that's a really close one. Grimgore's did some significant damage to him. Now the question is can I beat Ungrim with Grimgore? Let's find out. Okay, we're gonna switch sides here. Green scans, where are you? Yeah, down there. Dwarves up here. So, Grimgore. Items. X. And Grim. Here. Here's item. Here's X. So here we go. Rematch. But me controlling Grimgore this time.
I smell failure!
Okay, here we go. Round 2. Is he looking the right way? Oh, there we go. So once again, we're just moving forward. That's a speed and Victor. He actually has melee defense, and he's got a bonus to attack. He's only got the 1 armor piercing. Ungrim's got the 2. So it depends on how the AI uses it. It's going to determine, I think, the winner here. Now, with them being 250% larger than normal, are they considered large? Just wondering. Got a charge bonus of 70, speed of 38, so he's a slowpoke. Big slowpoke. Is that armor piercing is not triggered, or it's not available yet. That, I think, is part of the problem. Yeah, that double armor piercing is gonna... I think that's why Grimgore loses this fight. Wow. Well, that didn't go well. Rematch? I think we rematch and then don't you wait for the armor piercing to cycle first before going in, so you can take advantage of the melee bonus as well. But we'll see how this goes this time. So again, we're just going to move up close to kill some time, because he isn't probably going to come out to us. Or waiting for the Gitsnick to recycle first. Because he has the same ability, roughly. But he's got 2 armor piercing abilities. That, I think, is his advantage here. I'm not sure who's... I don't know if they've ever faced in combat in the lore, like the Grimgore and Archeon did. Probably have to look it up. 48 seconds, though. He's not going to come get me. He's probably waiting for his stuff to recycle. I'll go get him. Energy-wise, he's good. Eager and fresh. He's eager and fresh as well. Oh, confident and fresh. High threat. Those even hits, roughly. That's not even. That's close. Oh, that's not good. Get up, Grimgor. Get up. That's just wasting its buff. Oh, this is not going to go well for him. Oh, that's a good hit. Get him. It's a fair fight. A closer fight this time. Because the other one, last time, it was basically over by this point. Very even at the moment. I wonder if he already burned his second armor piercing. Grimgor's losing a little bit now. Yeah, he's going to end up losing, I think. Do that. And he's lost. Ouch. That's it. So, that was close. It was closer than it was, but I think Grimgor or Ungrim's got the advantage because he has that second armor piercing attack or buff. I think that's why he's winning. I guess we can. I think we can see their stats. Can we see their stats? There we go. So he's armor 110, melee attack 70, defense is 35, weapon strength 450, 430. Melee defense 35. Well, he got 120 armor instead. So he's got a little bit better armor. Leadership doesn't matter that much. Melee attack is 70 and 70, so they're even there. Defense is 35. 35. So a little bit difference in weapon strength. Goes to Grimgor, but armor goes to Ungrim. Charge bonus is 50. 70. So Ungrim versus the Troll King. Ooh, that'll be fun. We like Throg. Are they an option? They're not here. None of the Norska stuff is here. I feel robbed. Yeah, he's not here. None of the Norska are. Unless it's another Warriors of Chaos, which I doubt. Nope. Yeah, there's no Norska, so like I said, I feel robbed. How about, not an Ancient Tree Man, we want Dirt Through. Dirt Through against the Ungrim, that might be somewhat unbalanced, but we'll take away his, well, I'll be running him, so I won't use any of his ranged abilities. Of course, he got a sword. Sure, same. Okay. Yep, that's what we're gonna do. This is a Dirt Through. He is the other legendary lord for the Wood Elves. It's gonna be curious. He doesn't really have. I don't know. It's hard to say. He does have spells, but I won't use the damaging one, the range damaging ones. Malekith will tear up Ungrim, I think. But we'll see. We'll see. We have all kinds of things we can do. But anyway, guys, thank you for coming out and watching today. This is a little different. We haven't done this before. just remember, if you do have this game and you're interested in doing something like this, like 1v1s, I am totally up for that. So his actual spells, his damage, we won't use that one. There's his buff, we'll use that one. That's another damage. That's another buff. So he's got 2 buffs he can use. Doesn't have the mana for it, really. A little bit, we'll see. He walks really slow. Other abilities are Foe Seeker, Sword. That's around himself, so that'll work. And this is a ranged attack, so we won't use that one. So he doesn't have a heal. Oh, he could summon Mana Core, but we won't do that. Curse it, there's a debuff. Thought he had a heal. I swore he had a heal. We don't need this one, right? Yeah, we don't want a Mana Core. So, what are we going to hit him with first? Stomp the little dwarf. Stomp him. So as long as he has mana, he's gonna probably beat him. Notice it won't be till April. I don't know. I don't know when they're supposed to add him in. I would expect it had already been there. For the lab. I mean, it's not like they're in the campaign. I don't know. So he's just basically mauling this poor dwarf. Yeah, this fight's over. Oh, we even killed him. Killed him. The blog said May. Ugh. That sucks. Well, thanks for the update, Rock Solid. Yeah, I know that they rewrite it because of the way they work. It's because I like what they did with Norska, because they're pretty different from everybody else as far as how they play out. It's their own campaign, but it's very different from the other campaigns that are out there. It's very cool. Anyway, so that was nowhere even close. I mean, if I would have used any of the range attacks, it would have been over that much sooner. So, but the full disclosure, Dirt Through is probably my favorite of the legendary lords. I like him. He's very versatile, very strong. Malekith versus Tyrion. That's a classic, right? So that's what. Which one do you want me to play? Tyrion or Malekith? I'll do Malekith. I don't want you to pick that crappy guy. Okay, so Dark Elves. We're going Malekith. Where are you? So mount. Do we want them on mounts? Because I think they both get... No, wait a minute. Tyrion doesn't get a flying mount, does he? I think he's stuck to the ground. Yeah, his horse is stuck to the ground, so we won't do mounts for these guys. Abilities. No range there. Spells, no spells. He does get... Heart of Avalon, which is hit points greater than the burst of life-saving hit points. Oh, so that's to save him from dying. And of course he has Sunfang. So no mounts. Abilities. Spiteful Conjuration. Reduction of armor. Take that one off. Just in case. That's just that. Spells. Keep that one just in case. Damage, no. Well, debuff. Damage. Damage and...
I've had worse.
Damage. Items. Use a proportion of the number of enemy units in range. Increased power. I'm not exactly sure what that does. Miscast chance, that's kind of pointless. Destroy. Oh, that'll hurt. I think that looks good. So 220. Oh, so Tyrion's got more. He's worth more points. 2242 versus 2126. Of course, he doesn't have all the stuff. Okay, so Malekith versus Tyrion. And I'm controlling Malekith.
We losing.
Another classic battle. I'm gonna have to highlight this whole thing, right? Oh, so only has to use 2 abilities? Stand your ground, melee defense and leadership. This one is what? Power reserves and melee attack. Wow, that was a worthless ability to take. He's not going to burn through all these in one fight. Yes, Malekith versus Tyrion. It's way over there still. He's got glitches in his animation. Look at Tyrion is all gold. Stupid flaming sword. So we're just gonna stand here and stare at each other. What the hell is that sound? So he didn't use Sunfang at all. What the hell is that sound supposed to be? Oh, that's his buff. Whatever it is. Well, Malekith is not winning this fight. Did I unlock his epic equipment? I thought I did. Maybe I didn't. I'll double check. Hey, Dark Berserker, welcome back. This is not going well. Word of Pain. Oh, that's this. So that affects his melee accuracy and stuff. Thank you for the host, Dark Berserker. Appreciate it. Oh, I understand, Gwydion, that it's more than just. It's not a simple fix. I know it's not a simple thing, because of the things they introduced with Norska, and they were developed separately from the game, from 2. I know that. Wow, he's taking like no damage. Doesn't seem right. Although he has a heal. No, he doesn't heal until he's really in danger. Well, this is the slowest fight we've had so far. These guys are pansies. Oh, that's not going to save you, Dark Berserker. You need to be worse than that. I'm gonna guess that Grimgor could kick his Tyrion's ass fairly easily. Just a suspicion. We can actually test that out after this one. That was just horrible. Something about picking on your own size. They're all the same size. So that one. Did I not turn something on for Malekith? Is the question. I mean, no mounts, abilities. We didn't turn on this damage stuff. Spiteful coverage. So this is always around himself. It's minus 15 to armor. So that was activated. Then they got that. Spells. That was regeneration stuff. See, these are all damaging spells, so I turned these off. Because of the range on them. They're just... yeah, they're just a little bit too much of an advantage there. Supreme Spell Shield. For some reason this wasn't on. Or no, this is a constant. So it decreased his power reserves. Increased his miscast chance. And increased the ability to recharge around himself. So all this stuff is just always on. His real... I mean, I turned off all his damage abilities. Not a big deal. But let's put him up against Tyrion against Grimgor here and see how he does. Because Grimgor is a beast of a melee guy, so this should be a good test for the both of them. So the fun part of this, you have to match up melee versus melee or spell versus spell. If you do the hybrids against melee, the hybrids should beat up the melees in most cases. Because of the range damage they can do. Because like Grengor, he has no way of healing. And yet his abilities are all over here, so no mana requirements or winds of magic. So he's got a Foe Seeker, Standard Ground, Log, and of course Git Snake. Histo Game, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. And thank you all for coming out and watching. Happy Sunday. Have a good weekend. See, I'm psychic too. Here we're just trying to keep them separated until these all cycle. So he can go in and use everything at once. Of course, so was Tyrion. Now he didn't use his sword's ability last turn, or last time around. I don't know if he's smart enough to do that or in this situation. Let's move some dust a little bit. Even fight, kinda so far. Buffs, I think, are definitely going to be the factor here. Who's going to cycle faster? Although Tyrion gets a little life-saving thing at the end, doesn't he? But that's only if he's about to die. Still pretty even. Ouch.
I've had worse.
Get up, Grimgor, get up! That was a BS hit there. Oh, he's just attacking sooner. Yeah, for some reason his melee attacks happen faster than Grimgor's. Look at that crap. Just as he gets up, wound up. Definitely a close fight. Very close. The knockback is crazy, though. That's nuts. That knockback is just nuts. Oh, come on. And his armor piercing buff is just wasted. I think it's already gone. Oh, got a hit in there though. Grimgor might pull this off. Grimgor might pull this off. Stupid knockback. Cheating bastard. Yeah, he's waiting for him to get back to his feet. Come on, Grimgor. One more good smack. Do it. There we go. Now hit him when he's down. Kick him. Woohoo! Grimgor, #2 melee guy so far. Actually, no, #3. He's #3. I forget about Durthru. It was Ungrim beat Grimgor twice, and Durthru beat Ungrim once, very easily. So Grimgor so far #3. Ungrim is #2. Durthru #1. Tyrion probably #4 at this rate. The giant Chaos Minotaur guy. We haven't done him yet. Who should we put him up against? Grimgor? Or Tyrion? Or Ungrim? We're just interested in seeing, you know, like I said, right now it's Durthru #1, Ungrim #2, Grimgor #3. Huge delay. Shouldn't be a delay. No problem. This is actually kind of fun. It's more fun than I thought it was going to be. So we will put Grimgor over on the AI side of things, and we'll do Beastmen or Horde. Warhorde? Is it? Is it Khazrak? Or Mount? No, I think it's Khazrak is the big one, right? The one eye. Is this the one you were thinking of? Canadian, is this it? Oh, regular Chaos? The giant Chaos Minotaur guy. Oh. Chaos. You're thinking of Kolek. He's not really... Is he melee, though? I guess he is. The Dragon Ogre. Shaggoth. Okay, we'll try him. Against Grimgor, right? Don't know how this is going to go. Let's get checkers. Turn that gun. magic damage. That's a regular buff. He doesn't have any spells. Huh. I don't know. He's got 6,000 hit points to Grimgore's 3,000. He's got definitely that advantage going for him. I don't know. We'll see. It's going to be interesting. Oh, no problem, Book Rules. Thanks for watching. Thanks for the idea. So we'll see how this goes. Kolak here has a huge health advantage.
We're losing.
Huge health advantage. So this is basically for the number 3 spot. My delay is like 40 minutes behind, and that's not my fault, Dark Berserker. That's not my fault. Yeah, DB, refresh the screen. It's not that far behind. Because I'm looking on another screen and it's fine. It's right where it's supposed to be. Only a few seconds and stuff. If you're that far behind, that's your connection, not mine. Of course, if you're really 40 minutes behind, you're not going to hear that for a long time. Splash, armor piercing damage, melee defense, and speed. So that's his only 3 abilities. We're just waiting for the cycle here. We're going to want to take advantage of that. I have a feeling he's going to crush Grimgore. Literally crush him. This isn't even close. More Grimgore. Okay, so that puts Kolek into the number 3 spot. Guess that was a very decisive win there. So in order to move up to the number 2 spot, or do we want to go shoot him straight to number 1? Let's put him just directly to number 1 against, what else? Because Dirthu he pretty much crushed Ungrim, so. Sure, all his stuff. We have to take all his damage stuff away though. Okay, so he's got a... Now the computer's going to be working him, so I don't know exactly how he's going to use this stuff, but we'll see how it goes. No mana core, so he's going to have a debuff. A nice little buff for himself. And another nice little buff for himself. Power reserves. More power reserves. Another buff for speed and stuff, and that's going to be it. And of course a sword. So there's that, and then we're going to be with basically So abilities, we have that, and no spells, and just items. Health-wise, 6,700 versus 69. I'm gonna say Dirthu's gonna win this fight. Just thinking. Pretty sure Dirthu's gonna win this fight. He's just got more options. He's got more buffs and debuffs. And a little bit more health. So I'm gonna go with Dirthu's gonna remain at the #1 spot. Unless the AI really screws up here. Once again, this is in the lab that everyone actually has access to, and currently these guys are set. The only change that we made through the lab is they are 250% larger than normal, which really isn't obvious when it's just the two of them. But when you're doing Manfred earlier, he summoned some zombies and they were little tiny things. Oh, 30 seconds still. Speed this up. I want to make sure everybody has their buffs available, or whatever they are. Okay. Oh, he knocked him down. Is that gonna hurt? Oh wow. Dirthu's not doing much from what I expected, but he's probably not using his buffs. AI is kind of bad about that kind of stuff, I think. Finally hit him. I'm surprised here. I'm guessing Dirthu's not using all his buffs. We're gonna have to do a rematch here. If Kolek wins, we're gonna have to do a rematch because I have a feeling the AI isn't using the buffs right. Or the debuffs too. Where are you going? Stay there. Why does he keep turning around? Knocked him back. Oh, this isn't good for Dirthu. Yeah, and I don't think he's using the buffs right. Or using them at all. That's it. Okay, so Kolek won that fight unexpectedly. We're gonna do end battle because we're gonna swap sides because I have a feeling the AI wasn't doing something there it should have been doing. So we'll just swap here. Let the AI work Kolek, and I will do Dirthu. just to be fair to everybody. Here, that, collect. Don't want the damage attacks or spells, abilities that are ranged. That's there. There, we have to turn stuff off here. Power reserved, buff, damage, spells, buff, damage,
Come on,
damage,
you pansy, tis get a scratch
buff,
and fight.
debuff, and mana core, item, lock. I think we set. I think we're good here. Okay, so once again, this is a rematch between Durthu and Kolek. Just swapping control. AI is working Kolek this time. I'll be doing Durthu.
The mask of fear.
So there's his personal buff, another personal buff. There's a debuff, which I don't think he used at all in the previous fight. As far as personal abilities, and a sword, which again, I don't think he used a sword either. But we do have to wait for everything to refresh to make sure everybody's on equal ground as far as abilities go. Don't get too close. There we go. 20 seconds, less than 20 seconds actually. And there we go. So. It's fine. Are you caught up now, DB? Huh, weird. So a little bit better balance this time around. But he's still hitting Durthu harder than I expected him would. Maybe Durthu doesn't have enough armor or something. Oh, look at his mana's gone. Where's his abilities to replenish his mana? Am I not buying those correctly? Probably your fault. No, it's probably Twitch's fault. You know they had a big issue earlier today, right? So when these recycle, weapon damage, physical resistance, or reduce his stuff. So for whatever reason, Durthu does not have his power regens. Is that a specific to these battles? They don't have access to those? Or did I not turn them on correctly? Oops. I want to do this one. It's 11 though. A whiff. It's going down the line. Oh, this might be it. The sword is doing damage now. Very close. Very close. Oh, so close. So close. So close. So, I don't know. They're very even. They're very even. I think if I turn all their abilities on, though, I think Durthu ends up winning. Because I turned off a lot of his damage stuff as far as spells go. Because I know Kolek has one damage spell that we turned off. But this is a constant thing, so that's what's saving him. Both of them are constant, so that's why his mana is regenerating so fast. But we turned this off. Strong versus single unit, that would hurt. And then all these other damage spells too. The Amber Spear would be is pretty vicious at the range. And this is a mana core, but I don't think we can use that. No, we might be able to, but so he's got a significant portion of his range damage abilities turned off. Kolek, on the other hand, only has the one, I believe. Yeah, this strong versus Lord of the Storm. That's not going to do. Not nearly as effective. So I believe if we turn everything on, Durthu pretty much wins this one pretty more easily. So we'll do that just for testing purposes. Let's turn on everything. Go from there. So, last one. Even though Kolek has won 2 games in a row, or 2 matches in a row, the last one was very, very close. And again, I still think the AI was not using the abilities correctly when he was controlling Durthu. Even my use is questionable. So, yes, you should be betting on. What are you going to be betting, though, Bata? What exactly are you going to be betting? So he has the Amber Spear now, which is. Get that. There's the Amber Spear. Now I can use the mana core. I can use that. The Steam community, I added you in, Beta. I got it's all you had. You go to the page and request being invited, and I get the notification on Steam, and I added you in last night. So you should be in part of the group now. And to get to the group, you go in Steam, in the Steam client, you go up to your profile information there, and you go to the group section. You should see it from there. And if anyone else is interested in joining the Steam group that I created, Gimpire, all you need to do is go on to the social section underneath the video screen there. One of the options is a Steam group, I think it says. And just request to be invited to the group, and I'll do that. Short range.
Tis but a scratch. Tis but a scratch.
This one isn't short range though. Oh, I guess it is short range. So why isn't he pushing forward? He's just standing there. Not exactly sure what he's trying to do. Oh, look at him. He's doing something. Or is that me? No, that's me targeting him. Wow, he still hits really hard. The spells did almost nothing to him. Do I run away and hope? You don't see the group? Hold on a second. After this fight's over, it's not going as well as I thought it would. Need more mana, it's not flashing fast enough. I did better not using the range spells because I have more mana to work with. So, lesson learned. So, I'm gonna... Okay, so we're gonna put Kolek at number 1, Dirthu at number 2, and Ungrim at 3, Grimgar at 4. Although we haven't matched... Yeah, Grimgor did beat up Tyrion, didn't he? So that's how that works. Okay, let me check on the Steam thing real quick for Bata. Okay, so you click on your name at the top, Bata, and then one of your options there is groups. So you should show up in the group now. And are you showing up as a member? Oh, maybe you did. Maybe you didn't and request an invite. I'm not seeing you in the group, and I don't see a request. I could have sworn that was you last night. Maybe it was somebody else. I have no group requests. Invited the right name? I don't know. Because we have 10 people in the group now. And... I don't know. Can you try to request an invite again? See what happens. Is it the different name in Steam? Or was it a friend thing you did? Oh, you're a friend, Bata. You sent a friend request, which I accepted. I'll send you an invite to the group. There we go. Okay, I just sent you an invite to the group. It was a friend request that you sent yesterday. So we're friends, but now I'm sending you have an invite to the group now. So you should be good to go. Okay. Anyone else? What else do we want to see? Like I said, Kolek is the current leader or winner. Gimpire, Canadian, you can get the link And down on the social section of on the stream, below the video screen there. You did get it wrong, kinda, sorta. But we're friends now, Bada. We're not acquaintances in a group, we're actually friends. So who do we think has potential to beat up on Kolek? Who else is a really good melee guy? I don't know. Bloody Hands, that's a green skin, right? Skaven, no. Muslim, no. I don't know. Krokgar, maybe? We haven't seen Krokgar today. We'll give him a shot. Do we give him a mount, though? Physical resistance, charge bonus. Explosion doesn't affect friendly troops. Last chance to escape melee before against large combatants. Explosion. Nah, that's not going to be useful to him. Not in this case. Items is Hand of Gods. Magic Missile. This technically a weapon, so we use that. Now it's kind of cheating, but the Beastman version. Well, we'll try Krokgar first and see how it goes. It does increase the cost, so okay, we'll try this one real quick. See how it goes. If Krokgar doesn't beat him up, we'll go to one of the Beastmen. See how it goes. Although is Krokgar very tough without his mount is the real question. I've never used him before in game, so... Hey Andy, welcome back. Yeah, I'm gonna be here for a little bit longer, not too much longer. I just saw what time it was. So we have 73 seconds to kill. Speed that up. Look at him spaz. Okay, here we go, Krokgar. Okay, let's go get him. Charge bonus. Krokgar's getting splatted. I may have screwed up on a couple of button presses there, but not gonna matter, it looks like. That hammer is just vicious. And it's over. Okay. So that wasn't nearly as close as I thought it might be. So Krokgar is definitely out of the running. He got crushed. Oh, why did he go out so fast? Well, is he that weak in leadership? 75, that's not that bad. Why did he lose so fast? He had still lots of health. Why did he lose so fast? Everyone needs a mount, really? Not everyone gets a mount, that's the thing. Okay, we'll give Krokgar his super dinosaur. I'll go from here. 2668. Yeah, that's even. Close enough. Let's try this one. But he gave up really fast there. He was only at half health when he gave up, so I don't know why he lost so quickly. I haven't seen anybody quit that fast. That's super fucked up. Not everybody. Grimgor doesn't get him out. Durthu doesn't get him out. Who else? Tyrion doesn't get. No, Tyrion gets a horse. Who else? I think there's a couple of them that don't get it. So now he's got his super dinosaur, so hopefully this will help. We'll wait for their timers to cool down here. Killing time. Speed it up. And I should probably look. Yeah, this timer's just a little better. So this is his charge bonus, armor piercing damage, weapon damage. That's his attack, magical attack. This is his heal. Oh, we don't want to really use that really. That's what happened. That's what happened. I don't want to use that right away. Physical resistance and vigor. Okay, that's better. So I used the wrong ability, is what it was. That's a little better start. Game looks different? How's it look different? Well, it started well for Krokkar, but now it's going badly because the buffs have worn off. It's actually, he's still holding his own, actually. That dinosaur is really helping him. As I expected it would. That's why I didn't give it to him in the first place. It's just physical resistance and vigor. He's going to win this fight. Unless Kolak gets really lucky here. That's it. So, no dinosaur, Krokkar gets his ass kicked. Dinosaur, he doesn't get his ass kicked. Suspicious. That makes it really hard to judge these guys when the mounts make that big of a difference. But let's go back to, we're looking at Eastmen. Who do you want to do? Kazrak against Kolak? I don't know if that's going to go well or not. See, he doesn't get him out. Oh, he does get him out. He got a chariot. Abilities. Charge bonus. He should melee attack, no spells, items. He's got armor. Ooh, that might help him quite a bit, actually. And skirt. Oh, he's got all kinds of debuffs. Huh. Kazrak's got a legitimate chance here, I think. I mean, health is an issue, of course, but we'll see how this goes. Right, the mounts give all kinds of stuff like that, which are, again, it's hard to judge because we've been mainly looking at individuals without their mounts, and with Kolek, you know, because he's so big, he's got all that extra health and that Hammer of Doom thing. He's just splatting people with that. So now Kazrak does have a chariot, so if he gets splatted here, we'll give him the chariot and see what happens. I have a, you know, but he's got some. Wait. Kazrak is. He's got a lot of debuffs. Yeah, I know he's mounted. His little body is a horse. That's why he's got a huge advantage. Okay, charge bonus, leadership, and actual debuff. Poison. Oh, this is actually when you have to activate. Bummer. Speed this up just a little bit. Well, that didn't go well. Yeah, this isn't gonna go well at all. He hasn't really taken any damage, though. Which is the funny part. I'm sure it's because of the debuffs. So this fight is just going to go on forever at this rate. So why isn't he taking damage? There he goes. There it goes. Okay, this can be over further quickly now. So what I think we're going to do is we're going to take Kolek out of the running here, because we're mainly looking at for people that aren't mounted, because there are some legendary horse heroes don't get mounts, and they can be knocked down. Like Grimgor, he got smacked around by somebody, I forget who it was, but so I think we're gonna have to take Kolek and probably Dirthu out as well, because he's pretty big. I don't think he can be knocked. No, he was knocked down when he fought Kolek. I think they were knocking each other down or back. But again, mounted. So, so the real question is who do we want to put Kazrak against? We haven't done any Skaven. Queek? Queek is a... Queek's a melee guy, right? Yep. So we'll give Queek a shot here. So, what's this? Explosion. So that's just, we'll let him keep that one. Simply because it boosts his speed and leadership just in case, so we'll let him keep it as a debuff. Spells, items, the armor, and Dwarf Gouger. Okay, let's see this again. So this is Queek against Kazrak. Again, no mount. Abilities are okay. Spells, items, good. Okay. The average. Well, we already beat up. Archeon got his ass kicked. Grimgor kicked the crap out of him. As was supposed to. As was foreseen. Queek. Skaven Legendary Lord. Spastic little thing. Well, he's not really little, but... Again, these guys are at 250% larger than normal, simply because we can. That's why they're not actually running, they're walking. Queek needs to be controlled. His abilities are top tier for hero can. Oh, are they? Well, we'll see how the fight goes. If Kazrak crushes him, we'll give Queek another shot. Or if the fight's really close. Because like I said, the AI does not always know when to use the abilities when they're supposed to be. Why are you turning around? Trying to headbutt him? He is trying to headbutt him. There you go. So it's Kazrak's got a slight advantage at the moment. Not by much though. Still early. Ah, he just lost his advantage. Ah, look at that little explosion thingy. So Kazrak's big downside is his abilities take forever to recharge. Andy, would you recommend this game? Played the old Total War games at Rome 2? Yeah. Yes, I would recommend this game. Although, keep in mind that it is fairly expensive if you don't buy the stuff on sale. Because to get everything, you know, you're basically buying, you know, the Total War Warhammer 1, the DLC that comes with that, you have to buy that, and then you have to buy Total War Warhammer 2. So but you should be able to pick up one for probably under 20 bucks by now, and 2 I think is down under 40, I think. But the DLCs, I don't know if those are always on sale now and are not. So this is a really close fight. So Queek is holding his own, no problem. Loose. So, Queek won that one. It was close. I bet that goes probably... I wasn't working Queek, so I bet with you time his ability's better. He probably wins that fight more than he loses it. So, let's do this. I will control Queek on the next fight. Who do we want to see next? Any requests on who you want Queek to fight against? Archeon? Warhorde of the Shadowgrave. Who's that? Oh, Morgor. He's a pain in the ass. But he's not he's kind of a hybrid, right? Anybody want to see anybody in particular? Oh, no, she's not. I was thinking the female from Bordello, but she's a spellcaster. I don't know. We haven't seen Vlad yet. Let's do Vlad. Okay, so his abilities, Resurrects, heal. Okay, I can do that. That. Spells, as long as they don't do damage. No zombies. Debuff. That's damage. Items. Got the Blood Drinker. Oh, this might be tough. This might be tough for poor Queek. Is Gore-Tech in the game? I don't know. Which one's Gore-Tech? Well, remind me after this game match. I gotta get Queek in here. See how good he is. Yeah, that's not actual damage. That's a buff. That's a debuff. That's items.
Should we run?
A dwarf hero. Oh, Go Trek. That name does sound a little familiar, but that just doesn't mean he's actually in there. Remind me after this one. We'll take a look at the dwarf, see if we can find him. Okay, so Queek's actual abilities on timers, not too bad. Speed this up. So we're actually fighting Vlad, the vampire. Now he's going to be tough because he regenerates pretty well. So he might be a little tough for Queek. Mainly going to be about timing, right? He's got a debuff, armor piercing, there we go. So it's going to be all about timing here.
Good. Now kill. Whiskers forward.
Oh, did I just waste that? No, actually no. You get to use that multiple times, it looks like, I think. Oh, he knocked him down. Get him, Queek. Uh-oh. How long you cycle on those? Smacking that Vlad around pretty good, actually. Knocked each other down. Good job, guys. The healing. Yeah, that heal. Oh. This is what makes the fight tough for Queek, is that heal that Vlad has. So we want to save this one, right? Oh, it lasts for 47 seconds. Reduces his defense and his attack, so... And of course it heals again. I don't know if Queek's going to be able to win this. Those heals are just... Queek's got no way to heal himself, so I don't think he's going to be able to win this. Although he may have used that heal a little too early. Ow, how'd that happen? Yeah. Got 4,300 left. Against 20. Yeah, where's he going? Why isn't Vlad fighting? What was that? So he increased his speed and melee attack. I don't know why he turned away and stopped fighting. That doesn't make sense. What attributes should one look for when getting a new lord, if you don't mind me asking? Depends on what you want to play. I mean, it's as far as you know, a new general, right? That's what you're looking for, somebody to lead your armies. It really depends on what kind of force you want to lead. Do you want to do a mixed group? Do you want to do missile based? Do you want to do infantry based, cavalry based? I mean, those are the choices you're really typically looking for. And do you want that boss to be, you know, is he magic based or is he melee based? If he's melee based, you obviously want to pick up stuff that's, you know, going to work well for him, because sometimes there's some lords out there that are not, and that went a lot longer than I expected it to, but Vlad messed up there at some point. Too much blood. Yeah. Well, it's because we turned up the blood, Zephyrus. The blood is 100%, is 100% extra. But as far as like I said, leaders go, you know, if you want them to be melee, you're going to want them to look for stats that are like armor, weapon, you know, bonus to their weapon damage, maybe a charge bonus if they have a good land-based mount, or actually any mount. You know, depends on how you're going to use them. You know, obviously, if they're spell-based lord, you don't want them to have necessarily good melee attributes. You're going to want them to hopefully have, you know, you don't always get what you want, obviously. But Elvicon, thank you for the follow. Or is it Elvicon? I'm sorry if I messed up your name, but thank you for the follow. But again, you're going to want to pick heroes that are going to fit in the role you want them to play. Melee, you're going to want melee attributes, specifically armor, bonus weapon damage, maybe melee, extra melee defense. If it's available. It's not always available, so sometimes you have to pick and choose. Because you know that the leaders that show up in that first list, they rotate in and out. You know, they're not always there. If you wait a couple of turns, they'll be replaced by somebody else. So just because the leaders that you have to choose from suck, doesn't mean you have to pick them right now, unless you're really hurting for an army. But you can always, you know, just wait a couple of turns that way. You know, it's like I said, pick them based on what you need. That's really, I think, the important thing. You know, if they're going to be leading the army, you're probably going to want them to have a good leadership, I think. I don't know if that really helps them or not. Be better leaders, but I think it might. But again, melee, go for armor, weapon bonus stuff. Ranged, usually if they're capable of ranged attacks, they will have those appropriate attributes as well. It's the first one, so evil, Elvikin. Do something fun with Malekith. Okay. Now did I play Malekith? We did do a fight with Malekith earlier. How did he do? He didn't do so great. Simply because we didn't have him on a mount. He was on foot and he was fighting Tyrion. And Tyrion just basically wore him down. But that's how we're doing fights too. And I don't think he will go do well against Vlad either, in all honesty. Because what I've been doing is, if they have, you know, range damage attacks, I've been turning that off. Simply because we're looking more like melee stuff than just all-around abilities. Now he does have a number of automatic debuffs here. But they're not good against melee people. They're good against spellcasters. That's the problem with Malekith. He's good at killing spellcasters. Not so good against pure melee people, because his abilities really don't affect them. They're mainly built to punish spellcasters. So we should pick a spellcaster to go against him, like from Bretonia. Is that a thing? The Fey Enchantress against Malekith. That seems fair, right? Well, we'll just turn everything on for them. So everything goes for them. We haven't done this yet, so this should be funny. Abilities are on there. All those are on. Okay, so again, we haven't done this yet. And keep in mind that Malekith is actually, you know, his primary function is to take out spellcasters. So I have a feeling he should do this, I would think, fairly well. Let's see how it goes. That Smiley looks more threatening than envisioned. What? Oh, it can. Oh. Is that why? So that's why it's not working right? Okay, well, let me bail out of this one real quick then. And concede defeat. Because I did not know that. I didn't realize the size affected him that way. I know it stops him from running. You can't sacrifice me to Cain. As much as you would like to, you can't do it. Okay, so we'll turn them down to normal size then. Just type the number in here. You can't actually hit the number. Fine, we'll stick with 99%. And we'll try this again. It didn't occur to me that the size would affect their actual decisions on to make which abilities. But seeing that they don't actually run, or do they? It doesn't look like they're running, but they are moving fast, I guess. Single combatant and Doom Bolt. There's his power reserves, but does damage to himself. Let's do There we go. Which... Is he cast on the run? Oh, look at Mr. Purple go. I don't think I don't remember using that recently. That was pretty good. Oh, she heals. So now he just beats the crap out of her, right? They're so tiny. They're so tiny. Oh, I forgot to turn the blood down too. So his special ability should be like screwing it over really well. Because, like I said, he's pretty much made to screw. Yeah, he's totally screwing her up. They're so tiny. Should we let her get away? No. We're gonna nuke her. Aw. Didn't kill her. Feel bad. And of course that missed because whatever. Anyway, so as expected, he crushed her. Create your system couldn't understand and was confused by my face extension. I think I'll go to get a handbag. Is that your Japanese stuff, Griggs? Is that what it was? The Japanese stuff confused her? I'm pretty sure that confused most people. Okay. I got time for one more. So, who wants to see what? We'll do any one-on-one people want to see. Anybody want to see in particular? McDonald's for a hamburger, Starbucks for coffee. Ah. These are choices that I don't know what else to do. I mean, basically it's what? If you're going straight, pure melee. Oh, we were supposed to be looking at dwarves for something, right? We got Gromber Doll. It was, what was the name? I don't think they're here. Belagar. But there's other dwarf stuff. Angrund. Belagar and Ironhammer. It's a different one. So that particular dwarf that Sephiroth was looking for is not here. Oh, I'm sure it Greeks. It's a little bit more obvious when you hear it spoken than the actual words. Yeah, you can always Google it. That'll help too. So, but like I said, we're just doing today. We're doing 1v1s for melee only. Or at least that's what the original intention was. Obviously, or not obviously, but Kolek was actually, because he doesn't have an actual mount, he's very tough against everybody else, except Durthu, who is another giant one a giant, infantry person that doesn't have a mount. They're very even. Kolek won when the AI controlled him, Or when the AI controlled him, he won, and then when I controlled him, he won. And then I tried a third match between them where I let them use all their abilities, and he still won. But that was mainly because I was operating Dirt through, and I burned too much mana on his ranged attacks. I should have saved him for melee stuff. Gromindol against Ungrim for loot, lore, irony. Even the Grom will win. That's a good one. Okay, well, we can do that. So dwarf versus dwarf. Do it for me. And where's Ungrim? For you. Abilities, everything there. Items. So we actually haven't seen Grom today. It's the first time I think we'll be looking at him. I don't. Oh, he's got that permanent. He's got the armor piercing, so that's gonna help. Now, from earlier, Ungrim beat up on Grimgor fairly easily because he's got 2 armor piercing attacks, or buffs. Sorry, armor piercing buffs. So when he stacks those, or spreads them out a little bit more, you know, he's got the 20% there, and the 14 or 15 there, plus the other buffs on top of it, and of course that. So he actually has 3. There's just that. That's an augment. That's a constant. He's got the constant 15% armor piercing and 50% weapon damage, so he's really tough. And I don't think Grom's got anything comparable to that. He's got the augment, another augment. Boy, he's unbreakable. That's not going to be too helpful here. Yeah, I'm going to say that Ungrim's going to win this fight. That constant armor piercing is vicious. And then you throw a buff on top of it. 2 buffs if you can use all 3 at once, or you just pace them, spread the other 2 augments apart. It's not really a fair fight, I don't think. That's why Ungrim is so quick. I didn't notice the constant armor piercing before. That's what makes him so tough. Surely Grom will win. How am I going to break them? How would he win? He's not going to win. And he's unbreakable. He's got a debuff at least. That might help him. Discouraging. It's armor piercing damage and it causes... I don't know. I don't know. Oh, and his ability's already refreshed. Oh, we need to get over there real soon then. Because it takes a while for Ungrim's to cycle all the way around, so his advantage here is to get there as soon as possible. If he does, how is it my fault? I didn't design the game. It's not my fault. Dwarf versus dwarf. Spaz versus spaz. Is this one actually unbreakable? They're so tiny. Oh, and I forgot to turn the blood off again. Or make it lesser. They're already covered in blood. Okay, Ungrim is the one on the right, by the way. Oh, he's losing. How's that happening? How is that happening? We're gonna have to look at their stats after this. Unless the AI is not using the buffs correctly, which it can do. It's not over yet, though. Will be shortly, maybe. so tiny. Tiny little dwarves. Ouch.
Tis but a scratch.
Oh, that should have finished him off. How's that over yet? There we go. Oh, he killed him. Killed him. Killed him. That did not go the way I expected to. Ungrim's got a ton of armor piercing. I'm surprised he didn't do better. Oh, I bet if we switch, we can make that change around a little bit, I bet. If I give the AI, if I give Grom to the AI, I bet we can change things around just a little bit. Of course, you could do Ungrim versus Ungrim. That would be funny. So, this is Grom again. So his axe, armor 40% armor piercing with the buff. That's just a constant leadership bonus, not a big deal. Standard, debuff. So his stuff isn't really that great. His weapon strength is 500. I think that might be the factor there. Yeah, that's a factor. 70 points higher. 120 armor, 120 armor. Melee attack is 70. Oh, and there's... This is Ungrim. So his melee attack is... So what's this thing? Oh, it's a magical attack? Yeah, but that doesn't really affect this fight in particular. Melee defense is 40. 35. It's the weapon strength is the big difference here. It is armor piercing. Bonus versus large. Grom's is armor piercing. Oh, it's armor piercing too. Oh, I didn't know that. Okay, that's why. So this isn't going to go any differently. But we're going to fight it anyway. And I forgot to turn the blood off again. So this isn't actually going to change. More than likely, Grom is still going to crush him. Because I didn't realize that his normal attacks were armor piercing. Yes. So he's got charge bonus, armor piercing, weapon damage there for his first buff. Speed and vigor. That. So, the question is what do we do here? 60-second cooldown, 90-second cooldown. So there's no reason not to use them both at the same time. I don't know how it stacks exactly, but he's also got a constant armor piercing as well. And we'll wait the 30 seconds here. Cycle. Get him, Ungrim. Kick his ass. We know it's not going to happen, but do it anyway. Way to whiff. Their banners are in the way. That double stacked armor piercing is doing some significant damage though. Uh-oh, history may be rewritten here. Uh-oh. Come on, Ungrim, you can do it. Can't see their health, it's so tiny. Very close. It's going down to the wire. Ow, stop it. Couple more hit. One more hit should do it. One more hit for Ungrim. Okay, 2 more hits. Okay, 3 more hits. Oh, watch. Grom's gonna take this one. He's a cheating bastard. Oh, what crap. This should be over. Ungrim should have won this already. That's crap. Ungrim had that. Ungrim had that. I want a rematch. I want a rematch. Ungrim had that. Grom was on a sliver of health for like 3 hits in a row there. Or 3 swings. He shouldn't always win. Ungrim had that fight. He had that fight. That was definitely a rigged fight. That was rigged. It's totally rigged. We ready? We're gonna be ready here in a second. Go get him. So that first hit missed. Second one hit at least. Ow. These dwarfs are like the worst swingers of axes ever. Now we're gonna get crushed. Watch. Because he's already missed a couple of times. So this fight is basically totally dependent on who hits first. Guess we don't really need to stay up that high when it's... Oh, look, he smacked him that time. Dwarves and their axes. Ouch. Now he's losing badly, isn't he? It's not that badly. It's not good either. Smacked him good that time. I think there's a double miss there. Oh, he's gonna lose. Angry dwarfs. They're fighting over who didn't pay the beer bill. That was actually 2 hits in a row there, wasn't it? It's not still gonna lose though. So this buff is actually for charge bonus, armor piercing, and weapon damage, so can still win this if he dodges a little bit. Didn't drink so much. Never mind. Never mind. Don't fuck living ancestors lest your beard grows mold. So that one just didn't go Ungrim's way at all that time. Straight from the beginning, he whiffed a couple of times. When he had the double armor piercing going, he missed at least twice that I saw. Anyway, I think we're going to end it there because I got to go get dinner started. I got a phone call to make as well. So anyway, thank you guys very much for coming out and watching today. I will be highlighting this part of the stream. I was playing the Mortal Empires for the Greenskins at the beginning of the stream, but I switched over to these basically arena fights at somebody's request a couple hours ago now. It was really fun. It was actually enjoyable. I do need to get you guys to somebody to do battles here at some point here on stream, just to make things a little bit more interesting. Plenty of options. You can do custom battles, multiplayer battle. Well, multiplayer battles we're looking for. Oh, I don't want to do that. That's not what I'm looking for. But all kinds of fun stuff. All kinds of fun stuff. Campaigns, we'll do later. But other than that, so... well, like I said, don't worry. I'll be highlighting it in a little bit. So, but anyway, thank you guys very much for watching. I gotta answer this phone real quick. So,